Welcome back for more Sherlock Holmes. Continue this. Did I ever mention that Sherlock Holmes here looks like Vladimir Makarov from Call of Duty? Just a thought. Anyways, the first puzzle mystery thing was difficult for me, but keep going.
Holmes, we need to help poor Tom.
Brave Toby, the best nose in the British Empire. Wiggins did a good job.
Now, canonically, or like in based on literature, I'm not sure if Sherlock Holmes was a rich person, but I bet he is. I mean, how did he get all of these? You know? And I know there's John Watson in the real Sherlock Holmes book or literature. So yeah, as far as I know, uh, John Watson is like the emotional. It's more emotions than Sherlock Holmes. Although Sherlock Holmes has also emotion, but Sherlock Holmes focuses more on the objective, more like a rational thought rather than John Watson is on common sense, but intelligent too. I'm not sure how did they get together, how did they get John Watson, but I would like to know that.
Here it is. So this man could be Lord Marsh. Huh. A lord who hangs around in a public house. Let's pay a visit to Lord Marsh. We'll pretend that we're interested in his charitable activities.
Mr. Holmes, you have a visitor.
Oh, just ask him to wait.
I'm afraid that won't be possible. This young lady refuses to wait for anything.
What?
Father!
Caitlin!
Miss Caitlin's boarding school was flooded. Everyone was sent home.
As if it could smell any mustier.
My word, how is it possible that you have grown up so fast?
You'll be staying. Wherever will we put you?
Holmes, I'll give her my room, of course.
What do you have to say, Kate?
You're on a new case. A respectable lady who's being blackmailed? Or is it a love story between a prince and a suffragist?
However did you guess?
You will tell me, won't you, Father?
We'll see. If you behave.
All right, then. Have fun. I'll go and unpack. Will you help me, Mrs. Hudson?
I didn't know Sherlock Holmes was a daughter.
It's wonderful to have Kate home.
Go, Mr. Holmes. I'll take care of everything.
So, if she'll stay there. Oh, there's another room here. Where would Watson stay though? Huh! I can't. I don't know this. Oh man, it looks funny. It looks plain. Oh, that looks better. It's the one that looks like Peaky Blinders, is it? Or is this it? I wish I could. Oh, this one, I guess. Glasses. Do we need glasses? Yeah, we don't need the glasses. Come on. Facial hair. Man, it looks ugly with any facial hair. Man, he looks so ugly. It's alright. There we go. We're like a Peaky Blinder now, eh? Huh. You can just go here and look at stuff. Oh, this is my room. Where would Watson stay? Let's just continue.
Brave Toby, the best nose in the British Empire.
Holmes, about Caitlin.
Yes?
She has grown up, hasn't she? Don't you think it's time to tell her?
To tell her what, Watson?
Well, about her father.
Never. Absolutely never. Do you hear me?
Holmes, you were responsible for the death of her father. You owe her the truth. She is old enough now.
I would lose her. Can't you see that? She must never know, Watson. Is that clear?
Holmes.
It won't and can't happen.
Come in, please. Let's get inside.
Good day, gentlemen. Welcome to my home. How may I help you?
Good day to you, Lord Marsh. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my friend and colleague, Dr. Watson. I hope we're not disturbing you. You are with your physician?
Yes, this is Dr. Reuben Fisher. But no, please, I'm intrigued by your visit, Mr. Holmes.
I'm glad to hear it. The last thing I'd wish is to upset the patient. Lord Marsh, can I just say that I admire all of your efforts in assisting the poor of London?
Yes. It is a war that we must fight, on our streets and now too from my home. You must surely have noticed those bags full of items, clothing and books for the unfortunate.
That is inspirational. At my own humble level, I too try my best to support those in need. I thought perhaps that I could be of some assistance.
I don't see why not. I already have the valuable assistance of Dr. Fisher, who happens to be my personal physician.
Forgive me, Lord Marsh. You're looking very pale. Might I offer Dr. Watson's assistance?
That is kind of you, but I feel confident that I can provide Lord Marsh with the care that he requires.
How long have you been like this, my lord?
I'm fine, Dr. Watson. Don't fuss. It's only influenza. I'll be better in a few days. I can feel it already.
In that case, why are you taking such powerful painkillers?
Excuse me, what do you mean?
Mr. Holmes is referring to the pills on your table.
I'm sorry, but that's a medical confidentiality.
It's curious. Your face seems familiar to me, Doctor. Oddly, I'm associating it with Whitechapel?
Well done. You are right. I do occasionally frequent a few hostelries over there, would you believe it? Not that I am a drinker. But there, dressed as a working man, I can approach the other fellows to see if they might be interested in a special job.
A special job? May I ask what you're referring to?
Certainly. Since Lord Marsh began his special education program in 1889, he foresaw that such people would need an occupation of some kind. And so, with or without education, we propose these opportunities to work with Lord Marsh. It offers the less fortunate a chance to help make London a better place.
That's remarkable.
Yes, indeed. In order to truly see, one requires vision, yes? But also insight, and Lord Marsh has believed this since he was a child.
Oh, Dr. Fisher makes it all sound so romantic. Let's close this topic.
I'm intrigued by the special education program.
Lord Marsh believes that he can help all these poor people.
Despite my title, yes, I have to share my home with these bags full of food for the poor.
Lord Marsh even helps hospitals. A provision dealing with the paupers of Whitechapel. Last year, 3 orphans were put through medical college. Thanks to Lord Marsh and the special education program, a great many poor people will have a second chance in life. Lord Marsh, hunting with his friends.
Ah, my dear comrades, Lord Collins and Lord Harrington. If it wasn't for this godforsaken English malady, I'd be with those rapscallions right now.
All in due time, my lord.
I've never heard of this man. I've never heard of this man. John Strobridge. I've seen this name before. It was on a missing persons poster. I can't quite work it out. Do you have any idea as to the number of people who might owe you their lives?
Oh, don't embarrass me, Mr. Holmes. But indeed, these people have become like a family to me.
That would be a fairly large family, I imagine.
Yes, the list would be longer than any of your short stories. As for how large, well, Fisher is the one who keeps record.
Might we take a glance at the list?
I regret that is impossible. It is confidential. I stand firm upon that point, Mr. Holmes.
I quite understand. We'll most certainly send a donation towards your educational program. I shall take my leave then. I thank you both, and I wish you all the very best, gentlemen.
Likewise, Mr. Holmes.
Lord Marsh believes that...
Despite my title, yes, I have to share my home with these...
I've never seen so many provisions for the poor, and certainly not in a lord's house.
Despite my title, yes, I have to share my home with these bags full of food for the poor.
Locked. Locked. Bags full of food. Aid for the paupers of Lambeth Workhouse.
So it's like Sinking City. Just try it one by one.
Mr. Holmes, do you have any news about my father?
Tom, not so fast. I wanted to ask you if you remember your father mentioning anything about a special education program.
An education program? No, he only talked about a special job.
What's this box, Tom?
Oh yeah, I just found it, Mr. Holmes. It was ever so well hidden. I've no idea why.
Well done, my boy. It could prove very helpful. A ramrod to clean a rifle. This oil can also be used on weapons. Wolfjack. Looks like a military badge. Tom, does your father own a rifle?
A rifle? No. If he had, he would have shown it me.
I'm sure that he wouldn't have shown it you. I need to find this rifle. This scrap of cloth was used to oil a firearm. Tom, does your father have any other property?
No. At least I don't think so.
I have to take Toby. He'll take a sniff of the oil, and we'll find that rifle. That's not the one I need. That's not the one. That's not the one I need. Here it is.
Holmes, we need to help poor Tom.
A map of London and its surroundings. Could be useful. My analysis table. It's useful for my work. Kate wouldn't like it if I entered her room without her knowledge. Come on, Toby. It's time for you to earn your keep. Watson?
I prefer to visit Lord Marsh. I'm worried about the condition of his health.
What with the dog icon though? Hey, we got the dog with us.
Search, Toby, search.
What the hell, I'm a dog now. Go Toby.
Nothing that could interest me. Pile of rubbish. Just some old things. It's not here. Ordinary storage. Tom's photograph. Let's try to get inside. There's no space for this lockpick. There's no space for this lockpick. A map of Epping Forest. This case must have been full of cartridges. There was something on the stand. There was a rifle here. George Hurst took it with him. Let's compare this list with the evidence that we found earlier. This is the list of selected participants for October's special education program. According to this poster, John Strobridge is missing. Let's compare them with people from Hurst documents. This man appears in both documents. All the people in Marsh's document are marked and dated in George Hurst's files. News clippings on Lords in the education program. Why are they here?
That's a lot. That's a lot of lot of shit.
Just rubbish. Old things. People use this cellar for storage. Brave Toby, best nose in the British Empire. Holmes, what are you doing here? What are you planning?
A mission of my own. You must play the role of the conscientious doctor while I sneak inside Marsh's house. That's the only way of helping little Tom. The window is firmly shut. There's no space for this lockpick. There's no space for this lockpick.
How can I help you?
I came to visit Lord Marsh.
What for?
I would very much like to see Lord Marsh, if you please.
Oh, you're so clumsy. Can you please not...
I have to visit Lord Marsh and offer him my services.
Fisher, please allow Dr. Watson to enter.
Good job, Watson. Lord Marsh is a keen hunter. I can hide here. Let's see how hard to crack this safe is.
Doctor, it appears that you were impatient to pay me another visit.
Indeed. Will you allow me to examine you? A second opinion, so that the great Lord Marsh does not become the late Lord Marsh.
Well, since you put it that way, very well.
Shall I retire to your office, Lord Marsh?
No, please, Doctor. I insist that you stay. I shall need your assistance.
Will you break anything else?
I'll try my best.
How did he not see him?
November 7th. This means that the meeting is planned for today. I have to finish my search of the office.
I'd suggest that your current weakness is perhaps more than a simple case of influenza, Lord Marsh.
Where might your companion be, Dr. Watson?
Oh, he's busy poking his nose into other people's business, I'm sure.
My lord, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I must remind you about your meeting.
Is it already time? My apologies, Dr. Watson, but we are expected elsewhere. Might we offer you a lift?
You're going out? I'm not sure that's wise in your condition.
I value your opinion, but misery never rests, and I am needed.
Well, do please take good care of yourself, Lord Marsh. I'll send you my diagnosis, Dr. Fisher.
Thank you, Dr. Watson. Farewell.
So John Watson is really a doctor, huh? Probably has probably come to understand Sherlock Holmes. Well, didn't know that. Maybe it's called doctor for a reason.
Holmes, come here! This is serious. Holmes, come here! This is serious.
Watson, what are you doing at my table?
I just need to check one thing about Lord Marsh. My intuition tells me that Lord Marsh is hiding something about his disease. His cough, in addition to his fever and his usage of strong painkillers, leads me to believe that he is seriously ill. Let's study it more closely. Sputum with tiny drops of blood. I could take a sample and examine it under the microscope. I need to take a sample of it using the glass rod. Let us apply chemicals to color the sample. I need a pipette. This chemical should be applied third. Now, let's examine the colored sample under the microscope. A mycobacterium. It appears that Lord Marsh is seriously ill. Holmes, this is no longer a laughing matter. It is just as I feared. Lord Marsh is suffering from tuberculosis.
You don't say.
Yes, I do say. And Holmes, he will die if he is not transferred to a sanatorium as soon as possible.
And yet both Lord Marsh and Dr. Fisher are doing their best to hide this fact. How interesting.
But why?
Why indeed, Watson?
Oh, dear God. You don't think that Lord Marsh contracted tuberculosis while aiding the poor? How terrible. I have a commitment that I can't possibly cancel. Holmes, during my absence, please be extremely careful. This disease is highly contagious. And remember that we have women at home.
Thank you, Miss Alice. Until later.
I'll see you soon, Caitlin.
Where have you been?
Our neighbour lent me a book. She is so kind. I think she likes you.
I doubt that.
How is your investigation going?
It's going. Dracula?
Yes, it's forbidden reading at my boarding school. Did you know?
Well, well.
This is so romantic.
That's not the one I... That's not the one I need. That's not the... That's not the one... That's not the one I need. That's not the one... That's not the one I need. A map of London and its surroundings. Could be useful. Well, well. Sweet slumber after a hard-working day. On my pillow, my analysis table. It's useful for my work. This is Kate's room. It's private. That's not the... That's not... That's not the one I need. 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 That's not the That's not the That's not the one I... That's not the one I need. That's not... That's not the one I need. That's not the one I need. That's not the one I need. That's not the one I... That's not the... That's not the one I need. That's not the one I need. That's not the one I need. That's that's not... That's not... That's not... Here it is. Cranston's Oak is in Epping Forest. That's the place indicated on George Hurst's map. Let's try to find the place from the hand-drawn map. Here it is. Drat. I'll need to hurry if I want to find out what's going on at the forest.
Father, that boy Wiggins, does he come here very often?
He helps occasionally in some of my cases. Why do you ask?
I'd like to talk to him.
Talk to him?
Father, back at school there are only girls to talk to, and they are so boring. I'm sure Wiggins has lots of exciting stories to tell about his life in London. It would be so romantic.
Caitlin, you know that Wiggins hasn't had the most fortunate life.
That only makes him more interesting.
Oh, Kate.
I'll leave you alone now.
Let's see how long you can stay alive! You won't get far! You scampering little rat! Let's see how long you can stay alive! Where is he? I saw something. Run, little rabbit! Run! Oh, did that hurt? I saw something. Is that your blood in the snow? I saw something. I saw something. Let's see how long you can stay alive. Run, little rabbit, run! Ah! Oh, did that hurt? You're a clumsy one, aren't you? Here you are! Where have you gone? You won't get far! Where is he?
Yeah, I'm gonna stop right there. Thank you so much, you guys. See you in the next part.